MCQ 23 is a very popular homeostasis question, and definitely for items that's controlled by homeostasis, I'll say that glucose concentration as well as temperature in the liver is going to be very important to be a positive answer here. Glucose concentration regulated by hormones like insulin as well as glucagon. And that's because in the blood vessels itself, there are actually very sensitive glucose receptors that continuously monitor the concentration of glucose so that it can actually send signal to all of this endocrine gland, which is like the pancreas, to try to regulate the glucose amount in the blood. Now, temperature in the liver, previously mentioned, that's under thermoregulation. So with very specialized thermoreceptors in the blood vessels, as well as in your organ, it will actually cause a cascade of reactions if the temperature in the liver is either too high or too low. Now, however, for the water content in the urine, a lot of students would have thought that this was actually regulated by ADH. Now, I want to remind you again, for ADH itself, the stimulus for ADH release, whether it's more or less, is actually the water potential in the blood plasma. So the water potential and the water content in the urine plays no role in its ability to manipulate the amount of ADH that's being released, and therefore it is not actually controlled by homeostasis. We're looking for the answer C here, whereby it's actually a cross for the water content in the urine.